Commentary for the MMS Formula Junior Belgian Grand Prix is presented to you so far by Kai. Only me, what do you know, happens. Continue rigging these people that are so far missing. That's the message to the FIA team. But anyways, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a hell of a circuit. It's the Spa-Francorchamps circuit, the 1991 layout, because this is the only layout that works. But yeah, MMS is back in Spa-Francorchamps, one of the most, I don't know, surprising things I would ever say. The track is rumored to happen also in Formula 1 next season. So yeah, it's a massive thing. And we're back here with Formula Junior. Back in the MMS days, back in the OG MMS, MMS Juniors were a frequent visitor to the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. But anyways, without further ado, let's get to the grid, settled on the 6.9 kilometer long circuit. So on pole position, surprisingly, we have James Faulkner putting his Speedway racing car on pole position. The man who is pretty much a championship leader after so many lineup changes. P2, and joining him on the front row of the grid is Gwido Jankowski. A very surprising, outing from him. Then we have Bettes, Kuratko, Stella, a new driver on the grid replacing George Whittaker, Edwards, Anderson, Wells, Tunde, Evelyn Toogood switching to Campos after Marcos Aguirre left to F1 and sadly passed away. Johnson Sahin replacing who was it? Isabel Harvey, Vickmann, Frederickson, Great, Schnellmann replacing Bob Rick, Lindberg, Brown, Gyron, Simons, Nisbet replacing Pierre Montague, Tunde Dominguez replacing the race band Connor Johnson, Granville, Hope, Bulle, Vid, Valding and McCormick, Gray, Stenner replacing Murray Miller, and Glazos rounds off the grid. Yeah. There we go. On board with James Faulkner. Lights are coming on, 4 red lights. Lights out and away we go, and it's a pretty good start from James Faulkner, but Jankowski had a better one. Coming into turn 1, Jankowski to the outside. Bettes nearly makes it 3 wide contact with the wall. Bettes is up into P2 by the looks of it. That I think was Vit, and no, that's another Jaguar spinning out here, that's Vit. So his teammate Tunde was also having some mares, and Valding has to push through Igor Vit. Nightmares, yes, here we go through Eau Rouge, rally on, and now onto the Camel Straight. Bettes harassing Faulkner, this is for the championship lead. Bettes to the inside, will Faulkner defend? Yes he does, he outbreaks Bettes somehow. And now Kuratko to the inside of Jankowski, round the outside, but no, he goes off. Kuratko's off the circuit, he's onto the gravel, he spins back onto the circuit, nearly collects Evelyn Toogood, but he's staying put here. Okay, that's done. What happened to Vit? Let's get a replay of turn 1. He just goes 3 wide into turn 1, hits the wall, unsurprisingly gets spun out. What was he expecting there? I have no idea. No further action by the FIA. And what a run up the hill that was. On board with Kuratko, behind Stella. Stella moved up 1 position. Just goes to the inside, double overtake nearly. And then Bettes clipped the curb and nearly spun out. Oh dear, and this is what causes Kuratko to go off the circuit here, trying to avoid him. And then yeah, that was an unsafe region. Apparently a black car was smoking there. Yes, oh, what is going on here? I think Edwards is out. Yes, Edwards is out. He now finally pulls away. What the hell are you doing? There you go. That would, I mean, this is an engine failure for Edwards, but I have no idea what did he do, but whatever he did, that was not safe. Anyways, now Lindberg to the inside, that's a beautiful move onto Frederickson, and Emily Anderson follows through, and maybe even Silver Vickmann here. Evelyn Toogood has dropped so many positions so far. Let's see, Vickmann to the inside, pushes through, that's a beautiful move, nearly a double overtake, attacks Anderson as well. Evelyn Toogood stuck behind Frederickson so far. I mean, Edwards probably didn't know what to do. Let's see, Schnellmann back into FJ. I think he missed that series a bit. Sahin and Wells, and we have Kuratko, and there's Betes to the inside of Faulkner. They touch a lot, Betes with the outside line. They touch, they bang wheels a lot. Faulkner with the outside line, but Betes is into the lead as we start lap 2, and there's no maneuver from Faulkner yet. It's too dangerous. He's gonna keep behind, probably for the Camel Straight. Back down the grid, let's see Anderson and Vickmann battling for position. It's too good to defending from Tunde. Too good is really struggling, it seems. Schnellman trying to do something onto Yaya Tunde, but oh, look at this, Tunde. They're going to go side by side into Eau Rouge. The Jaguar on the outside, the Campbells on the inside. Oh my days, what a battle. They're still side by side, but Tunde makes the move. That is a move and a half, and let's see, back to the front. Faulkner still stuck behind Betes. The move was not successful if he has done it. Let's see Faulkner following through. Right about to enter No Name. No moves yet. He's waiting. Maybe into Puon. I mean, he's a bit too far away. Nah. Let's see. No moves. So the top 2 is safe. Stella now and Johnson battling. The ART team losing the Renault branding after Renault entered Formula 1. But anyways, Johnson doing a pretty good job for the team. Nevertheless, Stella, good debut. Lindberg, though, the Swedish girl, we all love and know, is trying to fight herself into the top 5, which is crucial for her. Obviously, Harvey leaving her good old Benetton mate. Stella now around the outside, Johnson, beautiful move, and here we go, no move from Lindberg. Oh no, Lindberg though has a bit of contact from Johnson, a bit of an argy-bargy there, and pushes Johnson wide. Johnson has the outside line now, and Lindberg's got the move on. Anderson also trying to do his best now that the teammate that pretty much crushed him is gone. No moves here, Johnson with a bit of an alternative line. I don't think that helped him really. And into the bus stop chicane that actually is a bus stop. Anderson goes to the inside outside and they bang wheels just like Betes and Faulkner did. But this is a way clearer move from Anderson back to the front, and the pack has bunched up. Faulkner has lost a lot of time as there's Henry J. Brown out of the race. Yeah, his engine just dies. There's nothing he could have done. Smoke coming from the Dams car. As there's a side-by-side moment between Stinner and Buller. Buller has been the least consistent driver, I think, this whole season. But here we go, Stinner, double overtake. Goes very wide, and I mean, Granville just keeps the position. That's it, really. Witt and Volding are side-by-side, but I think Volding is going to get them over. Yep, he got the position on Witt. That's not the best outing from Igor Witt if I have ever seen one. And now here we go, a four-way battle for P13. Too good finally re-overtakes Tunde Schnellman to the inside, which will turn to the outside, which is a bit better. But Tunde defends, and I think Tunde is going to get the move. No, Schnellman still there. Schnellman, better traction. To the inside goes Schnellman, Tunde with the outside line. I think the Jaguar driver will get the move on. No, Schnellman still there. Beautiful battling between those two. Schnellman still there on the outside line. A lot of gentlemen driving here. No contact, no nothing, no pushing each other wide. Here we go to Tunde. No, Schnellman with the outside line. What a move! But Tunde comes back nevertheless. What a battle we're having here at Spa-Francorchamps, and now Schnellman to the inside. Oh no, Tunde loses his way, got his brother. Oh no, Babatunde, contact, and the battle is done so far, but Babatunde, what a bra moment. Oh, he just tried to make a move a bit too late, and then got that's just... No. Speed Zandvoort never happened, to put it lightly. Jankowski and Wells battling for P4. Kuratko, Faulkner and Betes now out of nowhere battling for the lead. Kuratko, now that Miller is gone, surprisingly, finally puts on a show for us. Let's see, Kuratko, no moves just here. Khalil Sahin, another debutant, pretty good in the 250. He's shown his pace, so not really surprising to see him so high up. Johnson and Anderson side by side now, but Anderson's got the position so far. Now in the order, here we go. Nisbet, unsurprisingly, is holding a field just like other Nisbet family members. As there's a free wide moment, Granville gets squeezed into the wall, and that's a spin. Oh dear Lord, and that's a lot of damage. Bullet and Granville without a wing. Ah, Muppets. Wait, what is he doing? I mean, I won't even comment on that. He nearly takes himself out of the race, I mean, sure. Faulkner is back at Bettis, though. James Faulkner has been pushing harder now, realizing that he's still in a shot for a win. He's been conserving the tires, conserving fuel, allowing Bettis to pull away, and now he's using all that conserved battery fuel tires to catch back up the Serbian driver who's been leading this race flawlessly so far. Obviously Faulkner, the championship leader, I'm not counting Bob Brigg anymore. He was pretty much sure to win the title with his dominant, dominant driving. I mean, what do you expect from a driver that was literally wealthy enough to create an IndyCar team? Tuga's still stuck in 14th, this time behind Jamie Frederickson. Trying her best to impress the world of MMS once again. Wells, Kuratko and Sahin. Wells to the inside of Kuratko. Beautiful move by the Russian Time AlphaTauri team. Side by side though, Kuratko does not give up. As Kuratko has actually dropped behind Jankowski. What the hell happened? How on earth do you lose so much time? Oh, that makes sense. Kuratko to the inside, Sahin bumps into Wells, and Sahin maybe get a bit more traction than Wells. Yes, he does, but Wells comes back at him with a bit of runoff there. Side by side, Sahin gets the toe from Kuratko, and that's Wells gone so far. But now he's in the slipstream through Eau Rouge, Radillon now, and they're still going to continue to battle. And Faulkner's right up the gearbox of Radko Bettis, and this is going to be a move into, I don't know what corner that is. I'm sorry for not knowing names. Mazepin corner. Oh no, they touch! Faulkner and Bettis touch. Faulkner nearly goes off circuit. Good car control from the British driver, but that cost him heaps of time as now Jankowski is continuing to catch up to him. Here we go. I have to stop saying Vickmann. Holy Jesus Christ. That's a slide. McCormick also committing the slide. Glezos gets cut off by Gray. Gray's not going to get that position back. Hope and Vitt now battling for 23rd. Vitt round the outside. Hope defends. Hope has been surprising the Benetton team this whole season pretty much. Here we go. Rounding outside. Vitt has on the move. Clean and all. We have a battle for 16th. Tomas Dominguez, a surprising debutant here. Another Argentinian in the MMS world. Obviously just a one-time replacement for Connor Johnson, but so far he's been impressing. I mean, he's the worst driver by rating on the field, 66, and he's in the points, so that says a lot about how unpredictable Spa is as a track. Johnson and Lindbergh battling for 8th, as I have to cut away from that as the battle for the lead continues. Jankowski has overtaken Faulkner, so Jankowski is now the main challenger for Radko Bettis to win this race as there's a car out. What happened to Tin Anderson? Oh, that's an engine explosion if I've ever seen one. So he also... Oh no, wait, Anderson was doing so well. Johnson was right behind Anderson. Oh, that's an engine. Oh no, the engine just exploded at the back of that Scuderia Italia. Oh no, that's not a good race for them, is it? Gyron here to the inside of McCormick. McCormick is stuck behind Dominguez. McCormick and Dominguez touching Gyron now. I don't think he will get the move. Oh yeah, he loses the car, nearly dead. Jesus, that's a twitch and a half. McCormick now with a move to the inside of Thomas Dominguez. And the Norwegian driver is through, also pushes him very wide, allowing Gyron now to attack Dominguez. But no, Dominguez gets traction out of nowhere here. And it's going to be a side-by-side battle into Eau Rouge. Thomas Dominguez already impressing as a rookie. They're still side by side. Oh my days, so close to banding wheels, but Thomas Dominguez gets the move. That is a move and a half. Whoever is having background noise, I think that's Jacep, please mute yourself. As great to the outside of Gyron, that's a very well executed move there. Here we go, Tunde, and Great now battling Tunde with the outside line. Does he get a move? Not yet. Great is still there. Great has the theoretical better outside line, and he uses that for no name. Jakob Schnellmann still trying to get used to the new cars of Formula Junior. I mean, he's not doing too bad. In 15th. Back up the order, and he battles, yes, Sahin and Faulkner are battling for third. Sahin is a really surprising debutant. Let's see, Sahin calmly behind Faulkner, no rash moves just yet. Keeping himself close in proximity to make a move into bust up. There he goes to the inside of James Faulkner. But Faulkner defends, but there was no way he could have defended from that. Too much contact, Faulkner had to make way. Jankowski though is catching up to Betes corner by corner. Never mind. Wells and Kuratko are close together. Now we have Lindberg and Stella. Johnson, Frederickson, Vickmann and Too Good up into 12. Amazing. That was sarcasm, of course. Then we have Nisbet. How on earth is he in points? I mean, I'm not judging, I'm just surprised. Tunde is pretty much dead in this race as we speak. Betes comfortable lead over Jankowski. Wells and Kuratko are your closest battle that we have. Then we have Lindberg, and Stella nearly loses the car. Giuseppe Stella, Jesus Christ. That's a twitch and a half. Here we go. Evelyn Too Good tries to make a move. Too Good spins. No. Oh, Jesus. That is a save and a half from Evelyn Too Good. That corner seems to have some issues with the drivers. Basically, you cannot clip that inside curb with your rear wheels, which Tugelen did inevitably, but still a good save. If you're wondering why it's not Emma Stella, that's because they're siblings and Giuseppe Stella is doing FJ, not Emma. I don't know why, but I mean, I don't care. Vickmann and Frederickson battling for 10th. Oh yeah, Emma is in NASCAR. Yeah, I forgot. Here we go into this corner. No moves yet. Vickmann still having one of the better races of his season. It seems that the drivers who had a way better teammate than them are now really showing their worth. Finally, Faulkner has closed up to Sahin. Might come back again pretty much a lap later. To the inside and bus stop way prematurely, my opinion, but he does the move. Side by side, and the Carlin driver has been swallowed by Faulkner. No major battles, never mind. There we go. Stella and Johnson. Johnson gets the position on the Italian driver. Stella down to 9. Frederickson still defending from Vickmann. Then we have Schnellmann, Too Good and Tunde still battling with Great, trying to pull away from these guys. And there we go. That's Schnellmann in 13th, Too Good in 14th, and Tunde 15th. Tunde, I don't think he's going to give up. No, there we go. Move to the inside of Too Good. Is he going to overpower Evelyn Too Good? Pretty much not yet, though. He will have tow from Schnellmann. No, Too Good closes the door. And Too Good is like ahead of Tunde once again. Such a beautiful sight to see these cars go through Eau Rouge. Down the order, it's pretty calm. No major battles, it's fine. Betes Jankowski though, very close. The Polish driver out of nowhere. Right behind Radko Betes. He's been pretty good in Formula Rookie. Now he's in Formula Junior and hasn't been the biggest of talents, but Spa seems to have turned it around for him. Closing up, using slipstream, using some ERS, using his tyre grip here to catch up to the driver who has been pretty much unbeaten this whole race. And if you're wondering, the fastest lap is so far in the hands of Kamala Lindberg. Faulkner has passed Sahin and has a comfortable gap. If you're wondering why is the field not so close, I mean, what do you expect? The field is actually more spread after all the contracts that happened. So, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Rear wing camera, and here we go, yeah. Jankowski is going to challenge Radko Betes. No. Betes defends, but He's still not doing the best of a job. Jankowski is still very close to him. And Gvino Jankowski still might put a very intimidating challenge onto Radko Bet as they touch a bit through turn 1. Jankowski with a better exit, still in the slipstream. Very close to that BMW Red Bull Racing Formula Junior car driven by Bethes. I know I'm repeating myself. Very close, nearly below a 10th. Jankowski has to make the move sooner or later. Here we go, he pulls out very early into the Camon straight. Now into the chicane, and he makes the move to the inside and closes the door on Bethes. And here we go, new race leader out of nowhere, Gvino Jankowski. For the MP Motorsports team, this is one of the biggest surprises. Not gonna lie, now we have Faulkner, Sahin, Kuratko, Wells and Lindberg. Lindberg has caught up to Wells now, so Wells has something to worry about. As this race has been flying, we're already on lap 9. Wells with a better line for P1 though, so keeps his gap in a safe margin, I'd say. Great has caught up to Frederickson now, so the Speedway Racing team cannot really complain. Oh god, there are political discussions in the FIA chat. I shall refrain from looking at it. Schnellman Tunde, too good has dropped to 15th. Nisbet still in 16th. Then we have Dominguez, Gray, Gyron, McCormick, who rounds off the points. Then we have Glezos, Vitch, Simons, Hope, Stunner, Valdinger, Tunde, Bullet, and Granville. And that's Bethes to the inside of Jankowski. We see them banging wheels and Bethes is back into the lead. Jankowski has lost the lead after a lap, but this is not over. Faulkner and Sahin are closing up to the top two. Here we go. Faulkner is already in proximity of an overtake. So is Sahin. Here we go. The battle has begun once again. James Faulkner can assert his dominance if he takes the lead now. And Jankowski to the outside of Bethes. What a madman. And now he's being pushed basically by Faulkner. Bethes has been mugged. Bethes has been mugged on the straight. And Faulkner also gets Bethes. Bethes tries to fight back, but it's no use. And Sahin is also hungry for Radko Bethes. What on earth has happened there? Jankowski is miles away from Faulkner. How did he do that? Gets an amazing run from Eau Rouge. Uses Sipshin. Just what a move. Just pulls alongside. Bethes must be shocked. Becomes a tow truck for Faulkner. And both of them just get the position. And now Sahin is harassing the back of Bethes as well. This is horrible news for Radko Bethes. He lost the lead and second place momentarily. I mean, listen, Josip, I'm going through puberty. My voice is still cracking. Kuratko and Wells very close. Well, as close as Lindbergh is to Wells, pretty much. Evenly separated these three are. Kuratko now outbrakes himself. No, he just gets the better line. Pulls away from Wells now, and Wells is under attack by Lindbergh. But here we go. The top four is still close, and now through Blanchimont and into the bus stop chicane. I'm going to close up with the power of Slipstream. Here we go. Faulkner right on the back of Jankowski already. Bethes has closed up as well. It's a three-way battle for the lead. Sahin has lost some ground on his feet as now Faulkner to the inside. Beautiful move. And it is done. But Jankowski is still there. But here we go. He slots in right in front of Bethes. And now that allows Sahin to maybe have him. No! Jankowski has an issue. Jankowski has an issue. Engine power cut on the main straight. And he's dead in fourth now. Horrible news for Jankowski. The drivers just can't avoid issues here. Look at this massive train of cars here, which is pretty much starting from Schnellman and ends as there's a move from Gray and ends in what? In Simons. That's a massive train. With McCormick now through Eau Rouge trying to overtake Gray. McCormick has been doing pretty decently this season for Haas. I mean, he's been destroying Babatunde, his teammate, so can't say much. Gray trying to pull up a move onto Dominguez. I don't think that's successful. Of course, it's not McCormick. It's the same situation as with Betez, but McCormick, I don't think he uses enough of slipstream. They're side by side now. McCormick to the outside, Gray to the inside. Gray has the inside line coming into the next corner. And has Gray got it? No. McCormick with the outside line makes the move stick. Beautiful overtake. And we can also see Glezos now trying to push his way into points, but Jiren tries to defend one of his better resources. There is a car out of the race. We're about to never mind, it's not a car out of the race. I'm just blind, but here we go. Glezos rounding outside, gets the move done. No! Jiren comes back at him momentarily, and they're still side by side. Glezos is just trying his best. He started pretty much last on the grid. And no use. He is stuck in that position. What happened? Oh, it's just Benz Voldinger being Benz Voldinger. Oh, he lost his front wing. That's what. Benz Voldinger, what happened here? Stirner made a mistake. Oh, Stirner half spins. He goes on gravel, loses the car. Oh, that. Oh, what? I'm left speechless. Faulkner into the lead. Bettis following the British driver right. Following him, the British driver right behind him. Solo commentary is bloody arse. Kuratko, Wales and Lindbergh closer than ever this time. And Kuratko, it has to worry about Lindbergh as Wales has passed him. I'm missing a lot of overtakes. Don't blame me. There's too many battles at the circuit sometimes. Lindbergh obviously trying to impress the Carlin team boss and other F1 team bosses as well. Now that Harvey is gone. As does an attempt of a move from Bettis. Bettis nearly loses the car. Two adventurers there. Kuratko and Lindbergh side by side. And Lindbergh gets the move done. So Kuratko has now dropped to 7th. Bad news. Wells has got up to Sahin now, so he's in the battle for the lead in theory. No, never mind. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was such a bad calculation there. But they're still close to Faulkner. Not a move into pawn. Not a chance of that. But he's definitely gaining piece by piece, lap by lap. Trying to do something. Wells to the inside of Sahin, and there we go. The Welsh driver has committed descent and is up at the 4th. Down the rest of the grid, I'm just looking at interesting battles. The field is pretty spread. Simons and Stinner battling for the wooden spoon of 23rd, and Hope to the outside, and wow, Dylan Hope. That's a move and a half, but Simons defends. Yeah, he defends, pushes Hope a bit to the outside curb, and now Hope closes the door. Done. Voldinger hasn't came into the pits. Genius. Genius tactic by the ART Grand Prix team to not call the driver when he's missing a bloody wing. Bettis and Faulkner very close to each other, and Bettis just again tries to do something, loses heaps of time. Now that's a very, very bad line through turn 1. And now he has to use slipstream to gain back, to catch up back to Faulkner. He's already right behind him, so that's one thing done. Next thing is actually making the move stick, which Radko Bettis has been struggling with this race. On board with James Faulkner, let's see, and this is a move to the inside of from Radko Bettis. No, again, he just gets outbraked by Faulkner and nearly loses the car again. Sahin and Wells. Wells has passed Sahin, so now, I think I already said that. I have dementia, I think. I can't remember things that happened 5 seconds ago. Lindbergh now catching up to her new teammate in the beautiful Carlin livery. Not a move just yet, but definitely thinking about it. As Volding is into the pits, rejoice, the ART team has finally called their driver in. Lindbergh not a move just here yet. Kuratko has closed up, so has Mitch Johnson, who has been pretty quiet this race, but still doing a good job for the ART team. I really like the livery on the car, totally not because it's a 2006 Renault. To the front though, Betes has retaken a lead. We have missed that. Replay time. Oh, that's a simple move to the inside from him. Sends Faulkner into the Shadow Realm. But nearly loses the car. I think Radko Betes might be struggling with the car. Jankowski tried to make a move onto the, more steep kink of Blanchimont. He's mad. He's making a move into the chicane right now. Jankowski's wasting no time to overtake James Faulkner, but this time Faulkner gets a bit better traction. He's on the outside. He's got a better run. The side-by-side Faulkner has the inside line, but I don't think he will even have to use it. But no, here we go. Pit stop windows open. Faulkner and Jankowski coming in. Betes is also coming in. Wales is not coming in. Sahin is. Lindberg makes a move on to Johnson, who's coming in. Then we have Stella. Frederickson isn't. Is Schnellman coming into the pits? I don't think he is. He isn't. Vickmann is. Tunde isn't. Great is. Too Good isn't. Move from Too Good on to Great. Nisbet not coming in, but following the line of Great for some weird reason. Thomas Nisbet replacing TJ Nisbet, who pretty much announced his retirement from the MMS series. I mean, I'm not surprised. Shit driver. And there we go. That's one swear word used up. As Great and Too Good side by side for a Rouge. Beautiful battle. But it's still not over. As Too Good doesn't make the move. Nah, she pulls very late. I think that was more than 2 moves under braking, but who cares? Round the outside, and she's up into 14th. As Radko Betes on the radio saying this is one of the worst setups I have ever driven in my life. So yeah, confirmation, Betes ain't happy with the car at all. As Faulkner is actually gaining heaps of time onto Betes now, who not only is probably struggling with the car, but also fuel and tyre management. Let's see what's gonna happen. I mean, Radko Betes, I hope they can fix his setup in the pit lane, but I don't know if that will, make his pit stop slower. Look at the amount of time Faulkner is now gaining onto Betes. This is crucial for the pit lane entry. Let's see. Faulkner here to the inside of Radko Betes. Doesn't make the move though. But still, no matter what's gonna happen now, who gets a better pit stop will pretty much take the lead here. So here we go into the pits. Radko Betes and James Faulkner. Faulkner has a very early pit box. That's not even a pit box. That's just the guardrail. Faulkner, that's a slow stop. Jesus, I don't remember the average. 10.1 gets released. Good. Betes is released into the pathway of Silver Vickmann, but he's miles away from Faulkner Jankowski. Then we have Sahin. Yellow flags are because people entering the pit lane don't freak out. Jankowski. Sahin ahead of Dominguez. Then we have Stella, Johnson, and the whole pack. Oh Jesus, these people haven't pitted this so far off. Stirner has lost his front wing. I'm about to check the lead battle in a second. What did you do? That's a terrible... Oh yeah, just goes into the back of Gyron. Congratulations. Great and McCormick. Oh, they're absolutely gone. Wells and Karatko. Wells still not coming in. Wells is doing a very interesting and risky strategy. Lindberg now stuck behind Sahin on his in-lap, and now Lindberg stuck behind Karatko on her in-lap, but Karatko is very slow. Lindberg is literally ramming her. That's how slow That's how slowly Karatko is going. This is not good for Karatko at all. Schneemann is coming in. Tunde Betes has already done his pit stop. He's in 7. Then we have Too Good Faulkner, Jankowski, Gray, Nisbet, and Sahin. Nisbet obviously came in. A lot of drivers now going to come in. But I'm curious, why is Nicholas Wells not coming into the pit lane? This man is just not coming into the pits. I mean, if that massive overcut will pay off for Nicholas Wells, I mean, sure. Lindberg, possible move onto Damir Karatko. It is a possible move, but just like Faulkner, not enough time, not enough braking to make the move happen, and Karatko just outbrakes the car and driver into the pit lane. There you go. Speed limiter is on. Karatko is in. Lindberg is in. Who will get a better pit stop on board with Karatko? Oh. Karatko got rammed. I think that was because pit lane. Oh yeah, that was a bit of a twitch from Frederickson. Nothing too serious. Too Good is also in. Kuratko is off. And Kuratko will definitely lose heaps of time to the battle he was in. Don't tell me wings off. Oh, no. That wasn't the wing in the pit lane, was it? Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, which one of you wee pricks lost his... No, that's the wrong car. It was a white car with at the front. Hold on. Hold on. I've seen a rear wing. Well, gee, can't find it anymore. Yeah, Wells' overcut definitely not gonna pay off. It's 12 seconds. I mean, unless he manages to pull off just a strategic... Unless the team makes like a, let's say, ultra-fast pit stop, he might be ahead of Betes, but that's only if. Oh yeah, Dominguez lost their suspension cover. That's the only thing that happened. Gray is now coming in. Same strategy as Nicholas Wells, but this definitely didn't pay off to Gray. Just stuck behind Faulkner now, and it's just not looking good for him. We have massive go of cars. Glass also started last in 11, but has to come into the pits, so definitely not looking good. Hope also having to come in. It's interesting to see those strategic gambles, surely. Tunde now lost his wing in the early stages of the race. He's in 15th, but I am sure he will have to pit. Faulkner and Gray. Wells is already in. Yeah, no, definitely not going to be ahead of Betes. Unless gets dropped off. 10.5, not the worst pit stop really, but he is going to rejoin in P2. No, P3. Oh, nearly side by side of Faulkner. That must have been a bit of a jump scare, but this definitely paid off to Nicholas Wells. He was P4, P5, somewhere around that pre-pit stop phase, so gained one position on Jankowski, who now has to worry about Sahin. And look at this, Wells is wasting no time and is already on the back of James Faulkner. 11 laps to go. Anything can happen. Sahin and Jankowski close to each other. No move from Sahin. Kuranko, Lindberg, Stella and Johnson side by side. Johnson is going to do the ultimate send into the chicane. Yes, he will. To the outside. They're still side by side. Stella loses the position. And I have Tunde, Frederickson, Too Good, Vickmann, Great, Gray, yeah, Buller, McCormick and Nisbet rounds off the points. Dominguez lost a lot of time. Suspension cover gone, also on Gyron's car, so I suppose we had some pit lane carnage, but that didn't actually end in massive damages. Yay. Granville to the inside of it now, wastes no time. I mean, he's dead this race, let's be honest, so that's the least he can do really, just get some positions off of like dead beats. Betes in a comfortable lead over Faulkner. We have Wells, Jankowski, Sahin, Kuratko, Lindberg, Johnson, Stella, Tunde, Schnellman and Tunde. Let's watch this battle of the Tundes. Fastest lap, Jakob Schnellman, who is right ahead. Oh, is that an engine power cut for Tunde? I think it might have been because lost heaps of time. Let's see, Tunde not making a move. Who will make a move though is my question. That's Schnellman to the inside. Tunde to the inside of his brother. The Tunde brothers battling. Schnellman is in 2 P9 as Tunde and Tunde side by side. They bang wheels. There's no friendship and brotherhood between those two. They don't care. Tunde to the inside of Stella. Tunde tried to go to the outside of his brother and didn't work, and now he's losing time. And look at this, that's Frederickson now, side by side, double side by side moment between Stella, Tunde and Frederickson. Stella doesn't get the move done, but Tunde does get the move on the Frederickson. They bang wheels. Beautiful battle, and now look at Tugu, gets a beautiful run out of Eau Rouge, out of Adillon, and he's right at the back of Jamie Frederickson at the moment. Yaya Tunde maybe making a move onto Giuseppe Stella. No, Giuseppe Stella goes to the inside of Baba Tunde, and oh, Yaya Tunde just rams into his brother, trying to give him maybe a push. I don't know what he was trying to do. Whatever he tried to do, he pretty much nearly cost his front wing for that. Stella still ahead of Tunde. Then we have Yaya Tunde, Frederickson, Tugu and Vickmann. Gray and Gray battling for 16th grade will have the outside line, which is better through here. There we go. Great defensive position. Then we have Frederickson and Too Good side by side. Too Good might get a move just done into Puon, but Frederickson is pulling away into the slipstream from Yaya Tunde. That still might be a move from Evelyn Too Good. Yes, it is, but she outbreaks herself, loses heaps of time, and now Great makes a move onto Silva Vickmann. And is up at the 15th and is immediately chasing down Evelyn Too Good, but Vickmann doesn't care, tries to attack Great, but Great goes defensive, and now Bulle out of nowhere pushes Vickmann wide. Bulle with the outside line, and he gets the move done. Battle for the lead is continuing as now Tunde is coming in. That's a normal pit stop. I forgot that he had to pit. Faulkner and Bettis very close once again. These two have never stopped battling this race. And the battle is tensing up. Let's see. Faulkner nearly goes to the back of Bettis. Very calm, very collected. Tries to overtake Bettis with any way, shape or form. Pops into his mirrors. Tries to maybe even use psychological warfare onto Radko Bettis. And this obviously is giving opportunity for Nicholas Walls to catch up. Well, really, especially for this sector where it's all based on straight line speed, which Faulkner and Bettis have more due to the effect of slipstream. So here we go. Faulkner on the camel straight to the inside of Radko Bettis. This is one of his favorite overtaking spots. Let's see, but no, Radko Bettis finally has got the hang of the car and he's finally able to defend from Faulkner's attacks. The battle for fourth. Look at this. Jankowski, Sahin, Kuratko, Lindberg. Lindberg grabs into Kuratko once again. Sahin to the inside of his teammate. Let's see. Gets the move on to Lindberg. No, Lindberg is still there. The two Karen cars battling once again. Who said Lindberg would have it easy without Harvey? I surely didn't. Lindberg gets the move onto Sahin, but they lost heaps of time to Kuratko. Now 2 seconds. They were side by side a few corners ago. This is just horrible news for the Carlin team. The Civil War definitely didn't, give them any benefits. Here we go, Great and Too Good now, side by side, and Great just smashes through Too Good. There is no other way to call that. Let's see, Vickmann out to the inside of McCormick. Bulle is coming in because, front wing loss. Vickmann now gets pushed wide, and Nisbet, his teammate, is trying to come back at him. And here we go to the inside, Thomas Nisbet. Oh dear, that's a very adventurous move, but Vickmann tries to defend with Nisbet. Outside line, better line, not really. Vickmann fights back. The two Lazarus Grand Prix cars battling like it's the end of the world. And now Dominguez out of nowhere tries to go to the outside line and actually might mug him because Gyron is there. Immediately to the inside through Blanchimont. Granville is also in the contention for points, but never mind that. He's coming in. Gyron and Dominguez still battling for the last points paying position. Nisbet and Vickmann battling for 18th. This is a beautiful race. Nisbet to the inside of his teammate. We can also see Too Good to the inside of McCormick, I believe that is. Nisbet doesn't get the move on onto Vickmann. No, he doesn't. McCormick, I think he lost the position to Too Good. I'm not sure. Here we go though. McCormick doesn't care. McCormick comes back at Too Good. That's a very, very aggressive move. Tries to push Too Good as wide as possible. They're side by side. No, Too Good gets the move done. And now Gray in the background trying to chase down Varky McCormick. In the slipstream, Too Good so far not having the best of debuts considering she is in Campos, aka one of the best teams, or well, a team that should be one of the best. But still a good debut nonetheless. Here we go, McCormick though to the inside of Too Good. Is that going to be a successful move? No. Too Good breaks way later. And the driver seems to got the hang of the spinny curb there. So, well, nice. Vickmann and Great very close to each other. And Vickmann actually gets Gray. Gyron onto Nisbet and Dominguez in the background as well. Trying to do anything this race. Meanwhile, Faulkner and Bettis still close to each other as they enter Blanchimont. There will be no second pit stop. Let's see, Faulkner and Bettis very close to each other. Faulkner to the inside of Bettis. Does he get a move though? They touch. Oh, that's Very aggressive, a lot of contact. They touch even more. No love lost between these two. This is a beautiful battle. Faulkner with the outside line, Bethes with the inside line. Faulkner, they're still side by side. Despite Bethes having the inside line, he's gained no advantage from that. Faulkner tries to get a better exit, gets pushed wide, right up to the Armco barrier. Here we go. He's still in the slipstream. He's very close. That won't be, of course, a move into Eau Rouge. That would be a madman's move. But he's still very close. He's still there, and Bethes has to remember that. As they go into the chemistry, once again, this time Faulkner knows that Bethes has remembered how to defend from his maneuvers, but who knows, Faulkner might come back with something else. No, he tries that move, doesn't work, nearly spins the car out. And James Faulkner has pretty much lost the battle for the lead in my opinion. Here we go, Kuratko and Jankowski battling. Kuratko, same thing as Faulkner, nearly loses the car. Just silly. Frederickson and Tunde battling for a mere 11th position, still a good position. Nothing happening here. Great. Too Good and McCormick though. Side by side, and McCormick I think will get Evelyn Too Good. Surely. Side by side. Still side by side. McCormick with better exit though, and here we go. Shows Evelyn Too Good her place. Jared on the back of Nisbet. Nisbet on the back of Gray. Dominguez also trying to impress the MP team bosses as much as he can to maybe keep him in a team or any team boss in that. I mean, we're approaching half of the season after the British Grand Prix, so anything can happen. Faulkner, still close to Bethes, still catching up, still at a chance of taking the lead away from the Serbian driver. Here we go, less than 2/10, 1/10 between these two. Faulkner, very early pull out into the bus stop. This is an interesting overtaking maneuver, but again, too late. They just scrub tires, and Bethes is just an advantage. But here we go, the back wheels, but no, Faulkner actually gets a better exit and closes it on Bethes. Faulkner is into the lead. Bethes has lost the lead, Faulkner has regained it. And oh boy, what a race we're in for, huh? And Lindberg bumps again into Kuratko. I think Lindberg is showing affection to Kuratko in some way here. Yes, he will. Faulkner has regained the lead, he started from pole. I don't blame you. But these two are still close. Bethes now to the inside of Faulkner. They're side by side. Will Bethes get the move? Tries to overpower Faulkner. There we go. Bethes is into the lead. Retakes it immediately. And is starting to pull away right from the get-go. Faulkner is just left dead here. Oh, it's 6/10. The gap is building up. The gap is building up. Lindberg is being harassed by Midge Johnson. Not the first time Midge Johnson has harassed the driver. She must be very cautious. Johnson might pop a move into poo on here, who knows. Not a move just here. Johnson trying his best here in the slipstream of Lindberg. Maybe a move in here. No, Johnson's just not making a move. Very weird. That's what you should do, but okay, I'm not saying anything. Jiren and that is Nisbet trying their best, but here we go, Dominguez with a good line at the exit of Puon. That might be a move into the next corner. No. Still Dominguez impressing me. Worst rated driver, comfortably in the points. Still and Tunde side by side through Puon. Tunde now has the inside. Oh no! Bulle, you absolute muppet. Bulle just loses it. Oh my days. Well, this is a race over for Stinner. Such a beautiful battle though. Tunde went to the outside, but Stinner got the better traction with the inside line. This is the man who won Formula Rookie, by the way. And he just tries to... There was no space. What was he thinking? And he nearly takes out the rear wing of Tunde too. And this is Stinner's race over, and it's a 10-second time penalty immediately confirmed for Eskander Bulle. His rookie season in Formula Junior has been, well, piss poor to say the least. And that's still not enough. Schneemann and Johnson. Schneemann had a very weird twitch out of the, well, little kink. Can't really call it a corner. As I'm going silent, gyro, maybe a move. No, Vitz into the inside of Dominguez. Should be an easy move for the Indy 250 winner. It isn't. Dominguez fights back. And the Polish driver has to do something more than just dive a car to the inside. Let's see if it no moves here. Camera straight, not main straight. I'm having an aneurysm every single time I speak. Jaiwan and Nisbet side by side. And Jaiwan doesn't get the move on, only loses time. Same with Vid, the two Benetton cars. Either making mistakes or trying to gain positions. In both of the times they fail. Bulle is already out because only a front wing change. The rear wing change is way longer. That's why Steiner will possibly be lapped. Well, that's... oh, something. We're about to be 4 laps to go. No, never mind, he's off. So, here we go. In the slipstream, Radko Betez is harassed by Faulkner again. And look at the time Faulkner gains just by sitting in the slipstream. Definitely activated ERS as well. And here we go. Not a move to the inside though. What is James Faulkner waiting for? I mean, I think he might go for like the first corner into La Source, but no, he doesn't do that as well. James Faulkner, I am confused by your tactics. I mean, you know, his goals are probably beyond my understanding, but still. Very close to Betez, tries to get a better run out of Rouge. He's right on the chop of Betez. And this is the point of the race where everything gets heated. 4 laps to go. Faulkner already to the inside of Betez. And I don't think that's too beneficial. He immediately pulls back into the slipstream. He was too far off. Not a move here. Wells is not catching up to this pack. Jankowski and Sahin battling, but this is no use. I mean, what did we expect? Kuratko and Johnson, and Kuratko nearly loses his car. Tunde and Stella. Tunde with an actual successful move. See, this is how you make an overtake into here. Frederickson also harassing the Italian debutant here as well. Here we go. That's a move to the inside of Jamie from Jamie Frederickson onto Giuseppe Stella, but I don't think that's successful just yet. No, never mind. Here we go. Successful move. I'm trying to capture any battles from the midfield because, well, we have so many cars on the FJ grid, but I don't think that's going to happen. Here we go. Sahin and Wells have caught up to each other. Wells has lost heaps of time, and I don't think he's going to get any. This... Jesus Christ, I thought Sahin's engine exploded, but that was just a sound from the curb. I think that was a sound from the curb, though I can't be sure. Jankowski is, well, he was catching up, never mind. Not anymore. Here we go, into the bus stop chicane. Sahin not a move. Drivers, I don't think, are not even risking it anymore. Faulkner, 3 laps to go, and it's not looking the best for him and his chances of taking the lead. Lindbergh, Schnellman, Johnson, Kuratko. Let's park the camera here. Look at the cars. Come on, come by. No greater moves into here. Drivers have definitely calmed down. I think this is a part of the race where they don't really want to risk it. They are in comfortable positions. You know, you don't really want to risk a good result anyway, so... Dead, I can't remove bloody track sponsors from the track. Piss off. Oh, Johnson half spin. Oh dear. Try to make a move onto Schnellman. Yeah, just rise the curb. The engine nearly cuts off as well. Kuratko close to making a move. I am really surprised by the amount of low retirements we have had. Who would have thought? I think I've actually fixed it. Faulkner and Betez now very close to each other. Wells has now gained some time. It was 4 seconds, now it's 2.5. 2.6 seconds. In B4, okay, let's start the theorizing bit, right? What if it's in the 1991 trackback. In before, Faulkner now rams into Bethes and eliminates. But here we go, Faulkner to the inside of Radko Bethes, and he's still not enough alongside the car. Sahin and Wells. Sahin is close enough to Wells though, and Sahin takes P3 on his debut race. Wells not happy with that, obviously, but he's not gonna give up. I mean, this is Quinton Wells. We're talking about Faulkner is into the lead. That was a move and a half from, like, what was that, 1 car length back? Faulkner is not giving a single dime. He's made the move work, put Bethes very wide. He bombed the Serbian driver just like the Serbs have bombarded some cities in Croatia. I don't know, I'm not into Balkan wars just yet. Bethes though comes back right onto Faulkner though, onto Camel Strader side by side. Will Bethes make the move stick? Yes, he does. Oh, here we go. He's immediately back into the lead. Sahin is closing up rapidly to these two. And already all a second gap. Oh, Jesus, Bethes, you're ruthless. As my nose is clonked up, here we go, a lot of half spins. Great and Grey side by side. Why are you named so similarly? Pushed wide, Grey doesn't get the position just yet. Dominguez and Jiren very close to each other. Dominguez loses the position, but he's in 19th anyway, so, like, good job from him. Sahin has caught up to Faulkner. Sahin is not having enough. He wants more. He wants more. Bethes has pretty much won this race as we're about to enter the final lap. Unless Bethes' engine does a puff puff die die pew pew and he doesn't win the race. As I swear there's a car out of the race. Yep, this bit's out. Another engine explosion. This is why Dominguez was in 19th. Similar situation to Tin Anderson. Boom. Okay, wait, what? It's not, you muppet. You see what we just debated us saying Bethes' engine is smoking. You look like a smoking engine. Here we go, final lap started by Radko Bethes. Is there going to be any moves into turn 1? No, Sahin is still tucked very close behind James Faulkner. Wells with a way better run than Sahin out of the final corner. Here we go. The big battle for P2 has begun. Wells now uses, that's a pretty good line. Sahin got a good exit as well. They're all bunched up. Who will take P2 away from James Faulkner? Let's see. Sahin is close. Sahin is going to make a move to the inside of Faulkner. Will that work? No, it doesn't. Wells just tries to do something. Wells nearly loses the car. And they've separated. They've separated far enough. Wells is catching up to Sahin though, piece by piece, slowly but surely. Wells is doing his best. Then we have Lindberg, Jankowski, Schnellman, Johnson, Kuratko and Tunde battling for what is 9th position. Then we have Stella and Frederickson and everybody else here also waiting in the lines to get the position away from Yaya Tunde. And he moves into here. No, everybody is very calm and collected here. Stella tries to get a better run on Jamie Frederickson. Doesn't work though. Has to wait right behind. Here we go. That's a move from Stella onto Frederickson. Frederickson tried to close the line. There's no use though. And Stella pushes himself through into 11th. Frederickson, McCormick and Vickmann now side by side. Is that going to be a move? No, actually McCormick pushes him wide. Back to the front though. Faulkner has closed up to Bethes. He's very close, but it's not close enough. Maybe one more lap and Faulkner would have got Bethes, but through the little kink, through the line. Bratko Bettis wins the first ever Belgian Grand Prix in the new era of MMS, followed by Faulkner and Sahin, who gets podium on debut. We have Johnson, Kuratko, Tunde, Stella, Frederickson, McCormick, too good. Vickmann gets great. Right on the verge here. We have Gray, Gyron, Vitt and Dominguez scores points in his probably one and only appearance this season. Then we have Hope, Glezos, Simons, Tunde. What is that? Oh, Granville's dead. What happened to David? Oh, I mean, he will be classified. Just what the hell happened? Because it's 3 laps to go. Oh, brakes died. Oh, dear Lord. Obviously, he will be classified because the rule is 3 laps to go is the minimum you have to do to be classified. So, here we go on board with Blair. I mean, this is not the safest of parking jobs from Granville, and now we go Stunner, who's just been eliminated by Bulle. Fastest lap goes to Jakob Schnellmann, for those who are wondering, so hey, not that bad. Through the line. Was the fastest lap change? No, it doesn't. Schnellmann gets the fastest lap. What a race. 51 minutes for some reason. But hey, worth it. I say worth it. The longest race of FJ. A lot of retirements, as you can see. Granville and Nisbet are both classified. So wow, we only got 3 retirements. Driver of the day. Well, it's hard to say. 2 contenders will be Sahin and Wells today. Sahin qualified 3rd somewhere. I don't know exactly where Wells qualified, but I think Wells did a way more of a comeback, so yeah, ultimately Wells gets the driver of the day. Started the day, finished 4th. Good strategy. Lost it on the verge of, really don't know what. Lack of skill maybe, I don't know. Anyways, see you next time in, well, in about a few hours, who knows, in Britain for the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, modern Silverstone at that, so be sure to tune in then, and see you next time. Be sure to be safe on the roads and wear your seatbelt. Bye bye.